under. So he's going to go down as one of the greatest coaches, but his legacy is determined by other players and coaches that played the game. So I think his cement is still wet. It's not dry yet, but he will go down as one of the greatest. But this investigation is huge to determine what everyone else says.
What does it do, though? I mean, obviously, you see this a little bit differently based on this morning show, but in terms of, you just said he's one of the greatest coaches of all time. He's done it without Hall of Famers. That he's about player development, teaching guys how to become a pro. The things that the whole league has kind of changed the way they've coached because of him. So say something comes out at deflate-gate, that this was totally intentional, they gained some competitive advantages because of something they did with the ball. What does that do to his legacy? Because everybody else now believes he's a cheater. It's going to take away from him being one of the greatest coaches of all time, if not the greatest.
If they find information that those balls were deliberately taken air out of, yes, it will affect his legacy. Because this is a game about integrity, and it's a game about rules. Now, it's not a matter of everyone else breaking them. You got caught. If that's what the jury says, then that will change your legacy.
Yeah.
Because you do have an advantage if you are playing without the knowledge of a smaller ball than the opposition is playing with, especially in inclement weather. Especially in inclement weather, a smaller ball helps.
I think that's subjective. I think two things. I agree with you that this league's based on rules, and that it doesn't matter if other people are bending them as well, as me and you both know they are. If they get caught...
No, I don't know that. No, I don't know that.
You don't know what?
I don't know that other people are bending the rules.
You don't know that teams have stashed players on IR for years because they could pay more for the salary cap, that their practice habits, they're doing one-on-one pass rush drills in the offseason when they're not supposed to, that they're constantly testing the boundaries of NFL rules.
Right, there are different ways to go about trying to get a slight edge.
I do have a problem with this. A smaller ball, because it has 2 PSI less in it, is not as wild as a competitive advantage as you made out to sound.
Well, for me, I caught a lot of balls, and I think it's a huge difference. It's just a difference in opinion. I respect your opinion.
Exactly.
All right?
I just think
if I catch a ball that's 10-1, 10-5, it makes a huge difference in being 12-5.
And I think tonight, one of the conversations I heard going into tonight's game was that what if he doesn't throw the ball well? What if receivers drop it? What if they fumble the ball? Because we know tonight's balls fit the regulation.
Right. 108 of them.
He broke the completion record. He was as precise as he's ever been.
Right.
They didn't drop any balls, and they didn't fumble any balls. So I don't think their ability to perform has anything to do with the pressure in a football. Now, it was perfect conditions. I'll give you that. And maybe the argument around this is bad weather, a soccer ball being easier. But I think they kind of stamped the whole ball issue that this ball is just as easy to throw as that other ball they played with against Indianapolis.
Still to come here on